All right, Coach. Fantastic season that we've had so far. What's the general assessment of the team's performance in the first half of the season?
The first half has been good. We've been able to adapt to improve on our system, yeah, and the players have become very much comfortable in being able to execute. So far, the first half of the season have been good. Is why we are in the position we are right now.
But then you've had to tweak the lineup a couple of times in some games, bringing some new players on the bench. At some time, there was a player who came on, scored a brace, and then after a while, we didn't see him anymore. You made changes in the goalkeeping department as well. Victor started initially, then you had to switch to Aino towards the tail end of the first half. Talk to us through those changes.
Okay. Yes. You know, the league season is more like a marathon, so change will always come, and players are supposed to understand consistency in performance is key. Yeah. So for that longevity, if the performance is not meeting up with expectation, then we have to change one or two players at some point. So these are the reasons why a player comes in and scores 2 goals and is not consistent in performance from practice to other games he has played. Then we really need to look other players. Yes.
Well, it's mid-season, and what that means is there will be some incoming and outgoing players. Generally, how's that period been? How's the preparation been in terms of getting set for the second half of the season?
Yes, we have to look at players that we have to assess some players that we brought in the first half, and with performance in terms of being able to improve in quality. Yeah, so we had to let some go, and we looked out for some other new players that could help, hopefully, yeah, and add value to the team. So yes, we've had 2 weeks to look into this change, and hopefully when the second round starts, these players coming in will add value, yes.
And then we are top of the table at the moment, and from match day 8 thereabout, that was the first time we stepped into the top of the table on the league, and then we're able to finish the first half of the season top of the table. How does that make you feel personally?
It means we still have to do a lot of work. It's easy when you are there, but staying there it's more difficult. So right now, what it means for us is we really need to do a lot of work, and hopefully, as we progress in the second round, we'll be able to hold on to that position. So we'll finish at a high. Yes.
Before the start of the season, many clubs will say their target is to maybe get into the playoffs and get a qualification ticket. Some maybe say even to promote, but now you're top of the table. What is going to be the target for the club going into the second half of the season?
Our target for this season was to get the promotional ticket, yes, and we are halfway there. We just need to see it through, yeah. So once we get the playoff ticket, then it's is a new ball game altogether. Yes. So first thing first, the season for us to get the ticket for playoff, and we'll deal with us crossing that playoff line. Yes.
Now, your role in the team, you basically handle this team as the head of the team, taking over as the lead coach in the team at the moment. Do you feel there's any pressure on you whatsoever to be the one to take care of this team, take charge of these players, especially going into this other half of the season? It's going to be a long time, but now you've gotten somewhere. But do you feel there's any pressure on you going into the second half of the season?
There's always pressure. Being an assistant or being the head coach, there's always pressure. I was brought into the team to come add some level of quality, and so it's still the same for me being an assistant, or now that I'm acting as the head coach. So it takes nothing away from the drive and the hunger before now. So what it really means now is more work needs to be done.
And finally, let's talk about the commitment and the support from the management, the board of the team. How supportive have they been in terms of reaching your targets and goals for this team?
Honestly, the management have been good in terms of supporting us morally, psychologically. Yeah, it has been encouraging. Yeah, their opinion and suggestions are always welcome, and these have always opened our ideas to other possibilities in terms of how we want to shape the team. So in terms of the management aspect, they've been really supportive, yes.
Yeah, I was going to ask you before, so before we bring this one to an end, what's your typical holiday like? I mean, after all of this work and you want to go back and relax, what's your typical holiday like?
When I'm not working, I love to just be in the house, listen to loud music, and don't even think football, yes.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.